Hey guys, it's Emily here, and today I am doing the Try a Chapter tag. I was tagged by Kimberly's Mindstorm, and I thought this would be really fun to do. I was tagged in a couple of other tags. I was tagged in one for the spring cleaning tag, but I kind of felt weird doing a spring cleaning tag when it's June. I mean, technically it's still spring, but it still feels weird. And then Rhiannon also tagged me in the fan fiction tag, and I was going to do that today, but I was looking at the questions, and I realized I've literally read maybe one piece of fan fiction my entire life, and so I really wouldn't have any answers for that tag, so I'm really sorry. But I am going to do the Try a Chapter tag, and basically there are just 3 rules. You find 5 books on your shelves that you've been meaning to read. You read the first chapter of each one, and then you decide, yes, I'm going to read this, or no, I'm just going to put it off. So I have my 5 books. I have way more books on my shelves than 5 that I really need to read, but these are kind of just the 5 that have been sitting on here for a while, and I really need to get to them. So the first one is The Ocean at the End of the Lane by Neil Gaiman. Like, I freaking love Neil Gaiman, so I know I'm probably going to read this book at some point, and it's super short. There's really no reason why I haven't read it yet. So, and it actually, since it's so short, and it actually just starts with, it just starts with the prologue, so I'm only going to read the prologue and not the first chapter, so here we go. That was a really good prologue. I mean, it's Neil Gaiman, so obviously it's gonna be brilliant. But like, holy cow! Like, I was completely drawn in. Like the first page. Neil Gaiman, you're brilliant. So yeah, this might have to bump up on my TBR pile. My TBR for June is pretty full, but maybe for July. So the next book is Shipbreaker by Paolo Bacigalupi. I got this book in October at NerdCon because Paolo was at NerdCon, and basically everything he said was completely brilliant. And so I was like, I have to read one of your books. So I bought this book, and I haven't read it yet. I've heard it's really good. So here we go. Let's see. How long is the first chapter? No. Holy cow, that's a long first chapter. Okay, so that was a good first chapter. It wasn't quite as good as the beginning of Ocean at the End of the Lane, but it definitely got me intrigued a little bit more about the story, and I kind of was able to get a sense of some of the main characters and stuff, so this will definitely, I'll be reading this eventually. I don't know if I'm going to read it right away, but we'll read this at some point. Next up, we have Dumplin by Julie Murphy. This one and the rest of the other books I'm going to be talking about are Owl Crate reads that I just haven't gotten to yet. So here we go. That was really cute. Like, I've been on the fence about this book for a while. Again, I knew it would probably be cute, but just for some reason, it never drew me in. But that first chapter was hilarious and adorable, and I already love her and her friends, and just, like, it really set up the rest of the plot perfectly for a first chapter. So, that was awesome. So, this might be jumping up on the TBR. Okay, the next one is A Madness So Discreet by Mindy McGinnis. I just have this feeling I'm going to love this book. I've been told I'm going to love this book. I loved Not a Drop to Drink by Mindy McGinnis, and I know I need to read it. But the premise kind of seems somewhat similar to a book I was working on, and so I didn't want to read it because I didn't want to be influenced. But that one's kind of been put on the back burner because I'm working on the project. So maybe if I like this first chapter, I can slip it in. So here we go. Yeah, I have to read this book. I have to. Wow. In only like 3 pages. Mindy McGinnis, you're amazing. Amazing. And the last book is The Love That Split the World by Emily Henry. This came in my Owl Crate a couple months ago. I've heard some mixed reviews about it, but the cover is so pretty and it looks interesting. So, yeah. Cool. Okay, can I just say that the dedication is slightly awkward for those who have loved me into the world. Okay, so that first chapter, it was interesting. I don't know, it's a little bit confusing, and it does make me intrigued, but I'm not, like, blown away like I was with a couple of the other books, so I think I'll read this book eventually, but it's not going to be, like, really high on my list. So there we go, those are the books that I am thinking about reading. I'm sorry, I'm not going to tag anyone, but if you want to do this tag, I say go for it, because it's kind of cool. Like, I think it's a good way to kind of figure out what you want to read next, just to kind of get a taste of the book and really see if you're in the mood for it or not. So I'm super excited. I think Ocean at the End of the Lane and Madness or Discreet are at the top, and then Shipbreaker and Dumplin are kind of like equal right after, and then Let's Split the World kind of at the bottom, but I still want to read all 5 at some point. So there we go, and thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you later. Bye.